True love remains even after it embraces the universe. It remains even after it flows through the universe, and it remains even after it blends with the universe. It is the driving force of life, of movement, and of everything. Where there is love like that, life at last has value. From that love, all that is ideal emerges. Laughing ha 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 can be ideal. We can say that crying wah wah can be ideal as well, if it is prompted by love. People shed tears in times of sorrow, but also in times of joy, no matter where you are, even in hell. If there is one power that would allow you to know happiness, that would be the power of wanting to live for the whole. Love, or number 15, love has the power to enhance that which is insufficient, to reinforce what is inadequate, and to complete that what is lacking. That love is true love. The nature of love for the whole cannot differ from the nature of love for the individual. To reach the world of cross from the world of result, there should be an expenditure of surplus power. This power could be both stimulating and electrifying to human beings, who are resultant beings. When you inherit the work of creation, you receive the authority of true love. The reason is that to inherit the work of creation is to inherit true love, which is the strongest power. With true love, there is nothing you cannot do, nothing you cannot make. You can love even your enemies. The power of true love is not to fight, not to force, but to win over someone naturally. There is no power stronger than this. The Bible says, whoever finds his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. In Matthew chapter 10, verse 39. How do we explain such paradoxical logic? It is a paradox because the world of evil and the world of goodness move in different directions. It seems contradictory, but it is widely accepted viewpoint for those on God's side. We're now on page 290. Unless we overcome the environment that gives rise to this paradox, and unless we make a bold leap into destiny to find the way of true love with its own logic, we cannot be liberated. The power to leap comes not from military might, economic strength, political prowess, or intellectual power. It is the power of nothing but love. It is the only path to eternal, unchanging, and correct way. Number 18. Love is the essential force that moves reality. It is indispensable in daily life. This has been so throughout history. Love is the origin of the force that drives our social systems and everything else. This is why students are taught patriotic love for their country, brotherly love, parental love, conjugal love, and worldwide altruistic love. All are forms of love. What does this mean? It means that without reference to love which impacts people's daily lives, the course of history, we cannot create the thought and tradition that connect us to history. 19. The power of true love is great. True love can melt even the hardest substance. It is fearful than a clenched fist. Love can conquer any place in a flash, no matter how far and wide. Nothing is strong enough to withstand the power of love. True love can melt even our enemy. We want to become the owners of the world based on love. Love is the pinnacle of hope for the human race. 20. If you tap on the heart of true love, the physical body spontaneously resonates. If you become a perfect man or woman through true love, God spontaneously appears. This occurs only through love. True love is the power that leads to such events. So what is true love in reality? True love connects vertical and horizontal. It can weave together above and below, right and left, before and after. Because of that, love can weave together heaven, which is above, and earth, which is below. Going laterally, it can weave together the right side and the left side. I'm saying that love is the power to intertwine everything, before and after, right and left, above and below. 21. What is it that can give life the taste of honey? It is the taste of true love. It is not the love of man and woman living in this fallen world. Once you taste true love, everything is united. All eyes focus in one place. All cells of the body are drawn together into a ball and begin to roll. True love has that power. All kinds of cells are drawn together into a ball and not roll down the path of love. While rolling down that path, I forget my own existence. The concept of me is lost. 22. Shisandra, open and closed omija fruit, is used to cure a number of illnesses. The berry has many uses in the Oriental medicine. It combines 5 different flavors and makes an effective medicine. Love, which is the medicine of medicines, also has 5 flavors. It is bitter, sweet, spicy, and sour. Oh, I forgot salty. It's bitter, salty, sweet, spicy, and sour. The taste of love is like the 5-flavor Shisandra berry. The tastiest dishes are made with this berry. This is a medicinal food. Everything likes food, or everyone likes food that is good for the body. And we're now on page 291. 23. It is the right season a beekeeper gathers his honey with equipment designed for that purpose. Honeybees store the honey in honeycombs, but there are many holes. Bees save honey to get through the winter, but the beekeeper collects all the honey and provides sugar water for the bees to live on during the winter. So bees live on sugar water all winter. When spring comes and they taste real nectar, they become intoxicated. When the flowers bloom in spring, the honeybees fly from flower to flower. If you look at the bees on the flowers sucking their nectar, their abdomens are raised up and their heads are buried deep in the flower. If you were to pull at a bee's abdomen with a pincer, it would still keep sucking even its abdomen is separated from its body. How delicious that nectar must be. Now, how does the taste of that nectar compare with the taste of love? Which do you think is better, the taste of honey or the taste of love? What kind of taste would God like most? If God were to smell many aromas, which would He like best? If He were to choose something to listen to, what would He like to hear? And if He were to seek something to feel, what would He like to feel? There is only one thing God likes, and that is love. Nothing other than love can focus God's five senses and fill Him with joy. We're still on 29, and we have a few more paragraphs before we go to True Love Brings Unity, a subtopic. In the color of love, is the color of love blue or red? What is love's color? It has 5 colors. Its taste is like the shishanda berry. It has 5 flavors. If something has 5 colors, won't that be dazzling? A rainbow has 7 colors. Think of these colors mixed together. What color could that be? When you mix all the wavelengths of visible light, you get white. What color do people like most? When God created all things, do you think He first created the color He likes most or the color He likes least? He created the one He likes best. What color is the flower that blooms in early spring? It is purple. The color purple includes red and pink and all other colors. That's why all elegant things are purple. In the spirit world, the most beautiful color is purple. 25 is the paragraph before the next subtopic. A man and woman embracing and kissing light up like 2 poles with opposite charges, touching and sending out sparks. If that light is white, we must add heat to create 5 brilliant colors. When these colorful displays mix, with the vertical love of God, it is transformed into a world of ideal, brilliant hope, like the colors of the rainbow. Since human love is on a horizontal plane, it is simple. People of original love want to combine colors, to see perfectly combined colors through the love of man and a woman. When that occurs, vertical love will come down like a rainbow. God's love will be descending to this horizontal love. And tomorrow we will read the subtopic on page 292, True Love Brings Unity. So is there anybody who wants to share about our reading today, The Unlimited Power of True Love? So in the first paragraph that we read today, in the Gyeong, Father mentions here that true love remains even after it embraces the universe. It remains even after it flows through the universe, and it remains even if it blends with the universe. It is the driving force of life, of movement, and of everything. So when I was in college, I also looked for any driving force or any word like that. You can look at the dictionary. It's AFFLATUS. Afflatus. It's like the driving force. And as we have learned also today, where there is love like that, the life at last has value. So from that love also, ideal emerges, and even laughing ha ha and crying wah wah, if it's prompted by love, we shed tears of sorrow, and in times of joy, and it's connected to love, even in hell. That would be the power of wanting to live for the whole, and that is the unlimited power of true love. So, as we have read also further, love has the power to enhance what is insufficient. So, to reinforce what is inadequate and to complete what is lacking. So that's true love, and love is true love. The nature of love for the whole cannot differ from the nature of love for the individual. So as we read on, to reach the world of cause from the world of result, there should be an expenditure of surplus power. So it's like a chain reaction, give and take, man and woman. Because of that love centered in God, we have an offspring, an ideal person. This power to be both stimulating and electrifying to human beings who are resultant beings. So within ourselves we have mind and body, and we have give and take with our own mind and body centered on God. We become ideal persons if we have the mind, always controlling the body. And the Bible says also, whoever finds his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life for my sake will find it, in Matthew chapter 10, verse 39. So Father explains this paradox, or yes, how do we explain such paradoxical logic? So if you live for yourself, you lose your life, and we live for others. Whoever wants to lose his life for the sake of Jesus Christ will find it. So it is, Father said, a paradox, because the world of evil and the world of goodness move in different directions. So it seems contradictory, but it is a widely accepted viewpoint of those on God's side. So unless we overcome the environment that gives rise to this paradox, unless we find a bold leap into destiny to find the way of true love into its own logic, we cannot be liberated. So further, the power to lead comes not from military might, economic strength, political prowess, or intellectual power. It is the power of nothing but love. So to overcome, I think, many things, even solving this world's economy, even solving these conflicts using military might, and even using our intellectual power to negotiate for a truce or any ceasefire or even peace itself, it won't happen because there's no love. But if we use true love, the power of love or true love, that would be the correct way. As we learn today, it is the only path to the eternal, unchanging, and correct way. So of course, the power of love is almost, you can lose your life, going to, let's say, Afghanistan, and like our brothers and sisters, they teach Wonwado in the capital and the war-torn areas. They might lose their life, and those who want to, sacrifice will find it. Those who are just keeping safe will not, will lose it. In that, if we live for our own sake, but if we live for others, that's the paradox. We'll find life. So, anybody else wants to share about the reading today? So I was talking about the Care Bears. Yes?
I said there's no one. It's amazing how many pages of volume.
Yeah, about
Father stresses love, true love, and it is the Father is stressing it's the medicine for everything.
That's right.
Power to love with all our fallen nature and all of the historical sins that we've committed in every human race is the most difficult thing to exert. But at the same time, it is the only cure about how to heal problems through the power of love, like your father does. And because loving is not an easy process, because of grace. But anyway, I just every time I'm listening, it's a simple, a simple word, a simple message, but at the same time it's complex for us. But it's just beautiful to hear. The Father has no other intellectual or philosophical in-depth explanation other than love does this, true love does this, blah, 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 blah. Bottom line. So I'm always amazed. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Reverend Oliver. Anybody else? So it's even poetic here. And as we learned today, true love is the power that leads to, such events where if you become a perfect man or woman with true love, God spontaneously appears. You can weave, heaven and earth, right and left, above and below. Going later, you can weave together the right side and left side. And then he said, I'm saying that love is the power to intertwine everything before and after, right and left, above and below. So going back to Reverend Oliver's love, which is the medicine of medicine, also has 5 flavors. So this is the first time I heard about this. It is bitter, salty, sweet, spicy, and sour. So the taste of love is like the 5 flavor Shishandra berry. So we call it in Korea omija fruit. Is used to cure a number of illnesses and is being used in Oriental medicine, berry. So I think this is the one that I took also for my cough and flu. It's a berry, and Robitussin is, or Tussin is the one using it. So it's a medicine. Of course it tastes like berry, but it tastes, bitter also and salty. But, sometimes we take in bitter medicine, and it's good for us. Even it tastes bitter or salty, a combination. So, of course, Father also mentions here that this berry is a medicinal food. So everything, or everyone, likes food that is good for the body. So, and of course we learn from many passages also of speeches of Father that if a bee during springtime will go to flower and you cut them with a pincer, the abdomen, they will still keep on sucking, the nectar from the flower. So that's the taste of love, or taste of honey. It's like the taste of love. Once you experience it, you want to, go back there and stay with it. So this is very interesting. And then of course we talk about the Care Bears, this TV show that bears can exude love. They exude colors like the pink one, the blue one. So Father said that is the color of love blue or red? So I thought it was always red. It is, he said, 5 colors. So it tastes like the shishanda berry again. It has 5 flavors, so if something has 5 colors, won't that be dazzling? So, interestingly, we have 5 fingers. We have 5 races too, and 5. So I think if we intertwine all of this, that is love. And even he says the rainbow has 7 colors. And of course, the 5 primary colors, of course, is red, blue, green, I remember it's a mnemonic Roy G. Div, so red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. That's for the rainbow. But of course, we sing 5 colors shine in the ranks. It's all again about all races of men. We should be at least not only harmonized, but we have to learn to live in love and with each other. So, and he mentions here about the color purple includes red and pink and all others, and this is the one that is in the spiritual world the most beautiful color is purple. So he created one that he likes best. And what color is the flower that blooms in early spring? You see, purple. Of course, True Mother has always liked purple. And we learned that a man and a woman also embracing will light up the poles opposite charges, and it sends out sparks. And we must add heat to create 5 brilliant colors. So we learned that, in science, that if we combine all these colors, it will, come out as the light is white, but we must add heat to create 5 brilliant colors. So in my art class, before the pre-engineering course, I thought that, the grass is green, but if you look carefully, even with a microscope, it's a combination of what is being reflected, from the heat of the sun. It's a combination of colors. You can see red, yellow, orange, all the colors of the rainbow is there. So we don't really notice it. If you look at the grass, it's the one that is reflected by, the sun in your eyes. But if you look carefully, it's a combination of many, many colors. So as we learn today, since human love is our central plane, it is simple. People of original love want to combine colors, to see perfectly combined colors through the love of a man and woman. When that occurs, vertical love will come down. Then, like a rainbow, God's love will be descending to the horizontal love. So, love is at least 5 colors. Love's color. So, that is very, educational and interesting. So, anybody else? So, if there's none, let's all rise and have unison prayer. It's already 5:57. Our most beloved Heavenly Parents, we're so thankful for reading all these inspirational things that you are always revealing to us. The story of Heavenly Parents. We keep us in the family, to always be on time. We pray that Heavenly Parents that we can always depend on you as early as possible. We pray for our brothers and sisters all over the world who are facing a lot of challenges and obstacles. We pray that these challenges and obstacles will be a training ground for them to be more altruistic, be more living for the sake of others as we have learned today. We pray that all our human problems, the world's problems today, would be solved by true love. We pray that our Universal Peace Federation will be in the forefront for peace, for organizing religious harmony, interreligious harmony, and we invite also business people, scientists, with science and religion as one, and the media also on every chance, which our Father has invested here even in Washington D.C. and Washington Times that is changing the culture of America and changing the world. And we pray on Heavenly Parents that all these things would come into fruition in this children's book, that more people will learn to live for others, and this will be heaven here on earth. And we pray for each other's success as we carve out this true love and all this harmony that we can give to other people. We pray that they will accept it and be also transformed in love. And we pray for each other's success as we bring in all these people around us on Heavenly Parents. We pray all this in all our names and in my name, as the Master Christ, the Catalan, blessed Seven family. Adu, adu, adu. Uri, yes, on Good morning to you, our beloved true masters, our true teachers, our true parents of heaven and earth and humankind. Good morning to the true children, true grandchildren, and all our brothers and sisters. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank God it's Thursday. So have a great and wonderful day.